two champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He's injured again.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Which I'm all right with Foles. And Foles apparently don't want to play for anybody else, so... He was going to retire. Yep. He said, I'm retiring unless I play for the Eagles.
It's counter as they stay on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time
where
to
he
look
went.
up before
He was playing for some other
in the
team.
backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in
back.
order to stuff that one
He's
for
fine
a
with being a
loss.
backup.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's a hell of a backup to have.
He's immediately taken
Come in
down
and win
at the
a
line of
Super Bowl.
scrimmage. Maybe
Then
a gain
still
of a yard
be
that
okay
time,
to
but
come
from
back
the
next
spot,
season
actually
and
no
not
gain.
start.
So 3rd and long. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
That'd be hard. What? Oh, yeah.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Guarantee it, people wanted him.
Rodgers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pick.
Apparently he ain't greedy and he's happy where he is. And
you know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's
there's a lot of them that are happy where they are.
To it, he did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's done it before.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, my God.
That one got
That's
tipped.
the ball.
Kind
Don't
of threw
tackle
everything
him.
off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
So a favorable bounce that
Fucking
time,
rolled
to say
it.
the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long
Wow.
distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying
Fucking
quail,
rolled it.
but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Wow.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I have no idea. Hell, my offense all out of whack now.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Reason to age.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Tackle made there by Cody Sensible.
He ain't even starting on this.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Ertz has it left side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Just the first quarter of attack around, so important going forward. They've got to
you don't fucking start no more.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
The what? Sucks you into the what? Oh, man.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Field goal now, fuck question. Yeah.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hike the ball. Unbelievable.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
And goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Oh, my God.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now they try the right side here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now running right through it. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Wentz on the bootleg.
Oh, my God.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. He's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Oh,
you get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
A hit actually never fucking registered.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Damn bag of
Back with
cashews,
Charles
damn near
Davis,
ate 'em
Brandon
all
Gordon.
already.
It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long
Hell,
to
I
start
only ate
things
breakfast
out.
today. Cashews pretty much been my fucking dinner. Hey. I had beer here, but I stopped Sheets, got cigarettes, and figured I'd get some Christmas beer. There's some Blizzard hops
Now
in there.
Roethlisberger.
First time I got beer at Sheets.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Figured they'd have
on
the
completion, and it sets up
That's
a 3rd
pretty
down.
local.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. Snickers, 66.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects for Vance McDonald. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Jack 16.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, try not to believe that the
The
NFL
Steelers
could
on
possibly
third
be
down.
rigged.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is
say
third
it
down and
is.
12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're
all
around
about
that
money.
at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it
NFL
winds
has
up
a shitload of
incomplete.
money in it.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, by the way, we have some news from the esports world. First major of the new year. The Madden Classic was held in Las Vegas during Week 14 of the NFL season. 170 players.
Yeah, did you see the money?
Over $150,000 in prize money.
Not so bad.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
Oh, my God.
Pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They getting their damn time.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And take it right at the 35. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Makes me
Line
good
of
enough to win
scrimmage
one of
with
them Madden
31 now
tournaments.
on 1st and 10.
Yeah, nice. Be nice to win a chunk of that change. Ugh.
Right back to him on first down.
Crazy.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
The Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. To the football, it's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They'll begin the drive with a Johnny. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On second down, Adams. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Adams, 22 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's second down. Well, you know, thinking back to last week around the league, it was one. We've had some crazy weeks this year, Charles, but this was one of the crazier, maybe the craziest week that we've had. You think about the 99-yard run that sort of kicked it all off. Of course, that wild finish in Miami. I mean, we saw a bunch of interesting things.
We certainly did. How about the three worst teams by record in the NFL? The Jets, the Raiders, and 49ers all won on the same weekend. We had overtime in Kansas City and in Dallas. And the two front runners in the NFC, New Orleans got a scare in Tampa Bay. And the Rams lost in Chicago.
Yeah, crazy, crazy weekend. It figures to be a crazy finish the rest of the way in this NFL season. On third down, Roethlisberger. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh!
So close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On second down now, Adams, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down. Adams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Foles. Steps around, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Foles. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. It seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Fucking time to
Can't
pass.
find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, my God.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now they try the right side here.
Oh, my.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
And they'll run it here. Skirts by him at the 35. And still fighting.
Get out of the way!
Takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he stopped immediately there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nigel Bradley, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Nigel Bradham. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And down he goes. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
One.
Now Foles. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Roethlisberger over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Past the 20. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On play action, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Wentz to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a handoff looking right, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, baby, boom.
Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded just inside the 20. Able to slither by. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Hicks in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Yeah.
So
people open. I had no fucking time.
Charles Davis and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
That one was a pick 6. They're a close game. Well, I'm probably going to bed. I've been up fucking forever. Well, you have a good one. Merry Christmas. It's been fun. Talk to you later.